What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? Been working on some more graphics here and stuff, and did a painting today, which I'll be uploading later tonight. So you have that to look forward to too. And waiting on people to come in. And Ken is late. Ha 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 ha! I got him. He said I wasn't late. Sure. Sure you weren't, Ken. Sure you weren't. We know. We know the truth. The facts. Ken was late. Or he didn't even get here yet, so he's definitely late, without a doubt. Stop hiding, Ken. You can't hide on me. Well, that's okay. So I've got my coffee. We're raring to go. Hopefully they'll crowd in tonight. We shall see. Darn, I meant to ask Yvette if she was coming in tonight. She did say hi, though. Maybe I did. Maybe I already mentioned it to her. Yeah, I did. I told her we missed her the last couple of nights. He's probably late because it's taking so long with all this lag I got to get in here. Or he's watching the commercials. He watches the commercials. Which is fine. I don't mind. I didn't wear glasses anymore. Better without glasses. Ooh, we got a little bit of a black spot. Well, if it ain't Mr. Late. 3 minutes late. Yes, sir. We was watching. Gotcha. So how you doing tonight, Ken? I did write Yvette last night to see where she'd been for the last couple of nights. She actually said hi, whatever. I don't know if she's coming in tonight or not, though. I don't think she said. I was working on some graphics here before I started. I just got up in time, though. I still got it. We still got up in time. But I worked on another video today, another painting video. Upload is horrible tonight. Absolutely horrible. Download 0.51 and upload's like 0.12. Right now, I'm probably feeling kind of happy. All that mineral spirits I've been smelling for the last few hours when I was painting. Whew! Not much ventilation. I got some odorless mineral spirits, but still, that stuff still will get you. Excuse me. Actually, I was using half and half. Half odorless and half regular strength. What's up, Recon? You're late. That's a penalty for you, too. You and Ken are both paying penalties tonight. No pizza excuses tonight. No Taco Bell. Sorry. I've been busy all day. I've been working on a bunch of graphics, kind of getting the right size because they weren't fitting right. And it was, I think, causing some lag. because they weren't the proper size. So I resized a bunch of the graphics to what's supposed to be the correct size, hoping that it'll be clearer and fit better and not lag so much. We'll see. And I spent a number of hours today doing another painting video, which I'll be uploading later tonight. In fact, we could probably pull it up. I won't pull up the video. I'll just pull up a picture of the one I did today, if I can find it. Let's see, where is it? Ah, there it is. Wrong screen, doofus. Trying to work on RC, car, cook, and YouTube at the same time. Is that all? You need a couple more excuses added to that list. Yee. That's, whoops, where'd it go? That's the painting I did the video on tonight. Looks a little bit streaky, but it's something to do with the, I think it's the light. But that's the one you guys are going to see tonight. That is Recon's new house. It's bigger than mine. I like your new house there, Recon. Little cabin in the woods. Don't go getting Ken all hungry now. Gee. Next thing you know, he'll be headed for your house for dinner. He ain't gonna eat it by himself if you get there in time, Ken. But I think you're probably gonna be late. I guess you don't like your new house I painted you, huh, Recon? Well, well, well. I guess I neglected to put the barbecue grill in the back. Hey, Showourarts, how you doing? We've been wondering where you were. Did you get some of that hurricane stuff over there? And no, you didn't get no hurricane over there. You were too far away. Sharon, I got the Bob Ross video done. It's up on my channel there. I hope you get to watch it and make some comments on it. Be sure to watch the whole thing. Most people don't know, but I got the official response from Bob Ross Incorporated. It's toward the end. So you make sure you watch the whole thing. And especially leave comments. I appreciate that. Give it a good thumbs up. And this painting right here, which looks a little bit streaky because of the light, is a painting I did today, which will be going up after we finish the live stream. I'll start uploading it for tomorrow. Another tutorial. Recon is stuffing his face, being greedy. He's not sharing. I have a problem with that. He's not sharing. I think it's very selfish, Recon. Although the jalapeno pepper stuff, you can keep that yourself. The rest of it I can go for. So I guess you haven't had any storms over there, Showourarts, huh? Yes, that's the one. Did you see it already, or I ain't seen any response from you, so I can't tell if you watched it or not. But if that's the one you found, that's the one, yeah. In this little hermit's house here, painting, I'll be uploading this tutorial tonight, later, for tomorrow. Hey, you missed some busy days. We had like 8, 9 people here 2, 3 days in a row, I think. Barbecue chicken wings, tater tots, corn dogs, and jalapeno peppers. No storm? Well, that's good. 50 to 60 degrees. Will drop to 40 to 50 next week. Yeah, you guys get cold a lot faster than we do, I guess. Of course, I'm in Florida, so we don't get cold until November, December, sometimes January. Sometimes we've had Christmas here and have it be 80 degrees on Christmas. Yeah, you said you like the air fryer. My wife likes hers too. Surprisingly, we were talking about cooking the other today earlier. I was talking about I should probably get a backup hot plate in case we run out of gas. Hey, EST, welcome. Glad you made it. The picture you see up here, ASD, is the painting tutorial I just did today. That little streaky is from the light, but it's not a real painting. But I'll be uploading that later tonight. I was actually going to do 2 today, but in this little studio of mine here, it was getting the fumes are starting to get to me. Okay, ASD. Oh, boy. Thanks, Recon. I wasn't real thrilled with it, to be honest with you. I tried to hurry it too much because I was trying to not have to have too long of a video. My biggest challenge is getting people to watch the whole thing. So I've been trying to keep them as short as I could. Of course, I do have a new intro in there too and a new ending, which are both pretty quick. But I did format it differently. Y'all give me your input on that. Let me know what your comments are. If you like the intro and the ending better or stuff like that. That means go all the way through and watch the ending, Recon. You too can. The commercial's there. You just evidently missed it. If you already had it, if you leave and come back, you probably see it. You'd have to close it out and then come back to the channel. Then you'd probably see it. Because I know it's there because I have my wife on here and the commercial came up for it, but you have to wait until after it's already live. Excuse me. That's called cheating, Recon. You're cheating. Cook it the way it's supposed to be done, the long way. No cheating, no microwaves, none of that stuff, no TV dinners. I actually don't mind a TV dinner once in a while. It makes some pretty good sized ones nowadays anyway. But we don't have any place to put them. The camper's just the refrigerator and the freezer's just too small. Our freezer would probably hold about 4 of them, and that's about it. Wouldn't get nothing else in there. You painted him? Actually, he'd have went broke if it wasn't for me to begin with because I'm the one buying all of his paint and supplies and brushes and everything else for quite a while. In fact, when I was teaching the nursing home people, I'm not kidding you. I probably spent close to $800 on supplies to teach the nursing home people, which they were a pretty big class. You should have got 3 or 4 ads unless you hit the skip it. If you hit the skip it, you only get the one. I think my wife's had probably 4 or 5 because I didn't skip any of them. I just let them play. I do that all the time. I'll turn the volume down, just let them play. We are up to 4 members now, finally. Nancy signed her daughter Kirsten up under her name, but she still signed her up. Did you leave totally? You have to actually close out and then go back in. Well, if it don't, it don't. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I guess you got lucky and they didn't attack you with the ads. They're working here. Wow, we're really lagging behind pretty bad tonight. I see that much. Holy Moses. Whew. I'm just now seeing that picture I put up. Terrible. Recon, you're going to have to stop eating so much and gaining so much weight. You're dragging us back. You're dragging us down here on this internet. Ease it up. No more jalapenos. Well, I'm glad you didn't get affected by any of the storms we had recently with Sheraton. We keep getting the rain. That's the worst part for us. Rain, and we get some wind, but it hasn't been critical. But we've gotten quite a bit of wind, but nowhere near like what we could have gotten. I mean, that could have been us instead of Louisiana. For let's see, one year it was all us. When Hurricane Francis went through that year and all them other ones, we had, my gosh, I think we went to a shelter at least 3 times because there was 3 of them that were that serious. One of them we got hit pretty good. The other two we had a lot of wind, a lot of strong wind, a lot of wind gusts, and a lot of rain. Well, Ken has kindly offered to solve the waste problem, but the problem is you live too close. I mean, too far away. I mean, Ken's probably drooling all over the screen right now after you told him what you were cooking. Luckily, I just ate because my wife didn't make anything tonight. I made cheeseburgers last night for us, but tonight I was out here till 8:30, quarter of 9, finishing up on the video, and then I started doing some editing on some graphics. By the time I went in, I didn't know it, but Jennifer had made some meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn and whatever, and brought it over, and they had already ate. Mine was in the microwave waiting to get warmed up. Well, at least we get it worn down pretty good for you, Sharon. We get the bulk of it. Sounds like you need to clean the freezer out, Recon. Just clean it out. Get it more organized. I mean, Francis and I had to do that at the group home every month because we had, let's see, one, two, three refrigerators, and then of course all 3 of the refrigerators had a freezer, and we had a large freezer on top of that. And we had to basically clean them every month. Rotten will try to send you the whole thing next year, okay? We'll have it bypass us and head right for you. And you can get the full experience. I don't want you to go without that experience. So we'll just get one to bypass us and just head straight that way. At least you'll get the day off. Maybe 2 or 3. Hey, fair is fair. We get 4 or 5 of them every year, at least every year. I think there was one year we got like 9 or 13 or something like that. And next he's going to tell you, Ken, that you'd have to bring the beer. It's coming. You just watch. It's coming. He'll supply the food, but you got to supply the beer, wine, whatever. to highlight my new background, Sharotin. I've been trying to get some new backgrounds in here to make it look better. What do you think? Well, I can smell that mineral spirits but good in here tonight. Whew! Yeah, I wasn't talking about you drinking. Recon probably drink it for you. I don't drink either, so very rarely do I ever drink. I don't even like beer. And that's the truth. I've never really liked beer. I've drank beer many times in the past when I was younger, especially, but I really don't care about it. We already got that shot, and we already get times when we don't see the sun hardly at all, just clouds and rain. I mean, we had over about 2 months of that. Welcome back, ASD. I like and enjoy a glass of wine with say like lasagna or fettuccine or something like that, the spaghetti, whatever. But wine gives me a headache for some reason. I don't know why, unless it's the really cheap crap like Boone's Farm. But the regular wine, the good stuff, I can drink it fine and enjoy it, but I'm going to get a headache usually. And for some unknown reason, I don't know if it does this to you guys or not, but if I took a glass of wine and drank it tonight, I'd taste that wine for 2 days. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know, but it seemed like I taste that wine for a couple of days at least, and I don't like it that damn much. I just want to taste it with my meal or whatever, while I'm drinking it. It needs to go away after that. Everybody is going someplace. Let's see, ASD is going on vacation to Mass pretty soon. Some other people I know are going to different places. My granddaughter Kirsten is going to Mississippi to stay with my other granddaughter, and next week I think Nancy's going with her just to bring her up there. And then she's flying back. Meat patties, pork burgers. I never had a pork burger. I mean, I've had like shredded barbecue pork, which is good. I like that. I've taken when we'd have a bunch of pork and chicken left over and even some roast beef or whatever, put it on a big pot and let it simmer on low with a bunch of barbecue sauce in it. And just let it cook for a day at least. Just keep it on low, keep stirring it, keep it low, put a little water in if you need to. After a while, it's done, nice and tender. You grill up some Texas toast into garlic bread, and you put that barbecue meat right in that. Delicious. We call it a sloppy. It's sloppy, all right, but it's delicious. Maybe have some French fries with it or something. when we take leftover pork, we shred it, recon, and some roast beef that's left over, some chicken left over, shred it all up, put it all in a pot, put barbecue sauce in it, and let it simmer for hours, for most of a day. Add a little water if it gets a little dry. You don't want it to burn. And then you grill up some Texas toast. That's the real thick bread with, your garlic and butter and whatever. Make some garlic bread out of it. Once that's toasted, you put some of that barbecued meat into a sandwich. It's delicious. Out of this world. Yeah, they call it a sloppy, but not a sloppy Joe. A sloppy Joe is just hamburger, but it's just called a sloppy. The southern sloppy barbecue sandwich with garlic bread. I know I know they do sell turkey burger meat here in the stores. I've never tried it. Have you tried it, Sharon, a turkey burger? I don't know if it's any good or not, but I like turkey, but I'm not sure I'd like that, but I've never tried it. Now, the deer hunters, now they kill a deer, they'll grind up the meat from the deer and get as much equal portion of beef and grind it up with it, and then they'll use that for hamburgers. So it's half deer meat, half beef. So it don't taste so wild. It tastes fine. Who's the Bears playing, Ken? I told you the Bears was not a good team. I've already warned you about that. Oh yeah, I love turkey. I mean, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Even Christmas we have turkey usually. Um, there's Yvette. How you doing? We've been missing you lately. Was it something that Recon said? Go over there and smack him around. That's what you ought to do. He needs a good beating, I'm telling you. Turkey burger in your freezer, Ken? Oh, you like it? Like I said, I've never tried it. I'd like to try. I'm thinking about trying it. I don't know if I will or not, but I think it's actually a little bit cheaper than hamburger is. So I thought about just trying it for the heck of it. You put the same thing on the turkey burger as you would a hamburger? Like cheese, mayonnaise, whatever, ketchup? I don't think turkey would taste good with ketchup. Mayonnaise, maybe. Oh, they're playing the Rams? Yeah. The Rams will beat the Bears. Sorry. Are you driving, Yvette, or are you home? I hope you're not driving. We can't. You're just not even American. You don't like turkey? Really? Oh my gosh. There's nothing like after Thanksgiving. My favorite thing that night. Be careful driving, Yvette, please. We don't want you getting in an accident. My favorite thing is sliced turkey, a sandwich, sliced turkey. I even put some of the stuffing on it, little cranberry sauce, some mayonnaise, a little salt, pepper. Ah, love it, love it. I probably like the sandwich better than I do the actual turkey dinner, although I do like the turkey dinner quite a bit. But the sandwiches are something I really look forward to for a couple of days at least, 2 or 3 days, because we used to have huge turkeys when we had the group home. We had so many people to feed, and we had some family come over too usually. So most Thanksgivings we probably a couple of 28-pound turkeys. Sometimes we'd even throw in a ham and do a ham too. I just ate Showourarts and I'm starting to get hungry again too. I hate my internet more than you hate your internet, ASD. Well, Sharon, listen, you're cooking breakfast right now, right? You're not cooking dinner. You're cooking breakfast. Well, I don't mind cooking the fat with the steak because it makes it taste better, but I cut it right off. My dog Milo loves me because he gets it all. He gets all the fat and whatever we don't eat, the bones and all that. Yeah, but my dream is being governor and banning them from the state of Florida. Why dream small when you can be the governor and get rid of them out of the whole state? Better yet, might as well go take Biden's place. He'll never know it. He's never going to know it. He could go up there and just make the decisions. He won't know, and ban him from the United States. Yeah, we're all fighting a slow internet, Yvette. I don't know why, but we are. I know why I am because I got satellite internet. I have no choice. If I could get cable, I would love it. If I ever get cable, you're going to see me having a party right here online. As soon as I get on cable one day, I'm going to be having a party. I'm going to break the thing of no drinking. I'm going to drink that night. It'll only take about one to knock me out, but because I don't drink, so one drink will probably do it. I've only got 2 likes. How come? That's strange. I better look again. Something's wrong. Ken's lagging. Got 5 people there, 5 likes. Huh. Strange. Should be 6, yeah. Excuse me. I try to mute myself before I cough, but sometimes I just don't catch it in time. Although only showing 4 people here, I know there's more than that. Sharon, Yvette, EST, Ken, and Recon. Yeah, there's like 6 people here. I don't know why it's showing 4. Thank you, YouTube, for lowering the numbers on me all the time so that I don't get credit for them. Wow. $1,000, huh? Wow. Do 1,000 for me, Recon, just so I can see if it'll work. I don't think you can. I'm not sure how much you can send on a super chat. Let's see, there's Ken, Recon, Sharon, Yvette, ASD, me, and my wife is here too, even though she's not talking. She's just logged in. So it should be 6 or 7. It's just not showing them all. Well, YouTube has a problem with its software. It never gets the right number for some reason. Although most of the time I look later on, they've got it right. But for some unknown reason, when we're inside the actual chat, the number never seems to be right a lot. Load it up good, then, Recon. Load it up good. Yeah, YouTube's a problem for sure. Yeah, I might even be able to get. I might even talk Sharon into joining as a member. If Sharon wins that a free print, that's gonna be a bit costly when I send it to him. When I do the drawing for the free prints. So they've super chatted that much money before? Wow. Oh, I'll bet you money the bank will call somebody. If it hits 10 grand, yeah, you're gonna get a call. If even less than that, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't noticed because I remember super chatting Brad, 10, 15, $20, whatever, different times. But I never saw where there was a limit. I know I saw, I think JT and somebody else when they were doing their little war of who could send the most. They went like $100 a piece, maybe a little bit more than that even. That was a long time ago. You were there, Recon, I think. That's no problem, Sharon. I wouldn't sign. You'd have to sign up yourself if you wanted to sign up for a membership. It's all free. Don't worry about it. Make that money go to the kids, for sure. Don't blame me a bit. I've been there, done that. Now it goes to my grandkids when I have any extra, which isn't anymore. But when we did, um, we definitely helped my kids and grandkids. And I have 15 grandkids and 2 great grandkids. Why would anyone want to send $500 or $750 on a super chat? I just can't understand why. I mean, I know AR Platinum gets some pretty good size donations on Patreon and other things. And his memberships, he has some pretty high memberships, I think, like $50 or something like that a month or something or more, $100 a month. He has some really high memberships. I'm a generous enough person, but I'm not that generous. There's no way I would donate that kind of money. That's why I dropped our membership prices to $2.99 for the first one, then $4.99, then $9.99. I didn't want to overburden people with a lot. $2.99 ain't much. That's the price of a candy bar nowadays, or a cheap soda in a candy bar. Even soda's expensive now. I remember when I was a kid, you could buy the candy bar that cost $2 or $3 now was like, I don't know, 15 cents when I was a kid, 10 cents when I was a kid, something like that. Inflation is a bad thing, I'll tell you. Terrible. Terrible. They don't even make penny candy anymore. I remember they used to get some candy when I was a kid, 2 for a penny. And there's one thing you could get like 5 pieces of candy. It was all wrapped together in a cellophane, but you get 5 pieces. That's what us kids would get. We wanted more, so the penny for the 5 pieces. Now I don't think they have penny candy anymore. You go into little country stores that have these little jars, kind of like the old West, jars of candy. And there's always a penny of candy. My autofocus is going out. Chico sticks. Yeah, I remember those. I used to get them when I was in high school. I used to love them things. I used to love them. But we used to get some of the candy. It was like a square, chewy kind of like a taffy almost, and it came in different flavors like root beer, cherry, vanilla, whatever. And you get 5 to a pack for a nickel. When I was in high school, they went up. They were a penny or 2 cents, and then they went to a nickel. And you'd buy 3 or 4 packs of those and break them apart and put them in your pocket while you're in class. You just pull one out, unwrap it, pop it in your mouth, and keep it on the side of your face where your teacher can't see it. And of course, if you got caught chewing it, you got in trouble. But don't get caught. In Florida, when I was in school, the teenage boys, they used to dip snuff in class. They put some snuff in their lip, dip snuff, have a little cup under their chair. A lot of the teachers let them get away with it too. They knew it. If they did it very openly or whatever, they might get in trouble. But for the most part, a lot of them were the football players, so they got away with it. They just spit in a cup or a can or whatever, and they just didn't make it obvious. No, I never heard of them, Sharon. The salt lacquered sounds familiar. Is that like a taffy or something? Oh, so you like Airheads, huh, Ken? It's a dead giveaway. A lot of the new candy that's out, I've never even tried. My grandkids, they know them all. I used to have a candy drawer in our bedroom. My grandkids worshiped the ground I walked on. And I'd go to the dollar store. This is back before we had all our pay cuts and everything. We were making, our money was okay. We weren't financially strapped. We were actually able to save some money then. I'd go to the candy store and buy 5 or 6 packs of candy, big old packs of candy bars and different kinds of candy. And in my nightstand, my top drawer, I kept that top drawer full, but I was pretty strict about it. I didn't want them getting bad teeth. So when they would automatically come running for the bedroom for that top drawer, and I'd tell them one or two each. That's it. Of course, I'd catch them sneaking it. I mean, I walked in there one day and Trinity, she's not here, but Trinity and her sister, they're stuffing candy down their shirts, their pants, their pockets, filling them up and everything. And I walked in and I saw her. You could see it bulging everywhere. They were young little kids. They didn't know how to hide it. I'm like, empty your pockets, girl. Both of you. They were both crying before they left. I let them have two pieces each. I might have given three that day. I don't know. I felt sorry for them. But they'd run for that candy drawer all the time. One day, Michaela, which is Nancy's oldest, she's 18 now, she used to always dart for that thing. And one day, I uh, I took all the candy out of the drawer before I knew she was coming. I told my wife, I says, watch this. And I took all the candy out, which took a plastic bag. About half of it was full of that candy. And I hid it. Michaela come running in that bedroom, zoom, right up to that drawer and opens it. She looks down there, and of course it's empty. And she's like, oh, freaking right out. Oh, it's gone. I tell you, I haven't laughed so hard in my life. My wife just died laughing. We were just laughing our butt off. And finally, I showed her the bag full and dumped it back in the drawer. You'd have thought the world came to an end when she looked in that drawer and it was empty. It had been like that for years and years. Then all of a sudden it was empty. It was funny. Danish beer. The only beer I've ever drinking was what's in the United States and what's in Canada. Canada has horrible beer, but the United States was, some of it's okay, but I've never been much of a beer drinker. I got grandchildren that old, Ken. Of course, my kids are all grown up now. Jennifer's 45. Mark is 44. Nancy's 36. Chris would have been 40 this year if he didn't die. My oldest grandchild is Caitlin now. I think Caitlin's 24 or 25. That's got to be kind of tough, Recon, because those two are hard to bond because you got one 16-year-old and a 2-year-old. Of course, the 16-year-old probably gives way to the 2-year-old all the time. And the 2-year-old probably just gets spoiled more from the 16-year-old. But it's quite a big difference. Although my wife is from a family of 13 kids, my wife was the youngest. You just went along with it, huh, Ken? Or you had to assert yourself somewhere. It had to have been a joint effort, Ken. Well, that ended real fast, didn't it, Recon? The older one was like, I'm like cut off now. I'm cut off. It's the way it works. Yeah, oldest out of seven. My mother was the youngest out of seven, but they were spread out pretty good. Now Jenny and Mark, my kids, my two oldest, used to always pick on Nancy because Nancy was the youngest, saying, "You're the baby. You get spoiled. You get everything." And of course, Nancy's like, "Well, I may be a little bit more spoiled, but and I may have got a little bit more than you guys because when Mom was raising you guys, there was four of us kids. Now there's only me by myself." But she looked him dead in the eye and said, "But you had Mom and Dad for like 8 or 9 years longer than I will ever have them. Because when they pass away, you'll have had that much more time with them than I ever got. So I should get a little bit spoiled." She put them right in their place. And I never thought of it that way before, but she's absolutely right. The youngest kind of gets screwed with having time with the parents. So, yeah, that's probably why us parents tend to spoil the youngest, because we know we're going to have a lot less time with them than we did the other ones. All right, Sharon, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. We was kind of wondering where you were. Have a great day, Sharon, and be healthy, stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Take care. Let me know what you think about the Bob Ross video when you get a chance to watch it, though. Leave a comment or two. I'd appreciate it. And a good old thumbs up. Have a good night. Yeah, we've only got a few more minutes here anyway, too. 2 or 3 more minutes. I'm chomping at the bit to get this other video uploaded sometime soon. But yeah, that's Nancy was right though. It was good thinking on her part. I never thought of it that way until Nancy said something. The younger ones get more time with Mom and Dad. I mean, less time with Mom and Dad, rather, not more. The older ones get the most time. Yeah. I never did either until Nancy brought it up, and then she was absolutely right. 100% right. And that's what she told Mark and Jennifer both, because they were the oldest. Chris was only about 4 years older than her, but even he got a little more time. Well, of course, he passed away, so Nancy will end up getting more time than him, probably. But Mark and Jennifer definitely had about 9 years more than her. Just like Recon's youngest. His oldest child that's 16 is going to have Mom and Dad 14 years longer than that youngest child. So the youngest one deserves to get a little bit more spoiled, that's for sure. And of course, the 16-year-old will be moving out before too much longer. And that little boy's going to get spoiled even more. So Mom and Dad will be making up for all the lost time. And that's basically, I think, what we kind of tend to do naturally. Got the one left home, or the one or two youngest one left home, or even two maybe. When the older ones leave, and you give them that much more time because you've got more time to give them. You don't have more children that you're spreading around all that time to. Even though he still always did things for other kids, even if they moved out, still do to this day. Now Nancy is really good at. She's been like a mother hen lately. I told her that the other day. You're like a mother hen. She she kind of checks on us quite a bit, and Jennifer does too. Jennifer makes sure we have things if we need it, if they can. But Nancy especially. I was the next to the oldest. Although my older brother just passed away a few years ago, so now I'm the oldest. My wife was quite a ways away from her brother because she was the youngest. I think her oldest brother was probably about 18 years older than her. That's a heck of a difference, at least. Maybe more than that. Maybe 20 years older. All right, guys, I think I'm going to shut it down for the night. I got this upload to get going here. I want to get it done before it gets too much later. So y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And we'll see you all tomorrow night. And I appreciate you all coming, as always. And have a good night, guys.